June 13th, 2020, the day my heart broke. Have you ever been dumped over FaceTime? No? Good, it sucks. It feels really inconsiderate after a 9-month relationship. At least I knew it was coming. Our relationship hadn't been the same for months. The pandemic changed everything. We stopped hanging out, talking, and most importantly, being honest with each other. But our relationship used to be great. In fact, it was pure bliss. I'll give you an example. It was December 21st, 2019, one of the best days of my life. As my ex-girlfriend and I were walking to the ice skating rink, the wind was kissing my cheeks. I could feel them get numb, and I had the overwhelming urge to huddle up inside and drink hot chocolate. I wrapped my right arm around her left and rested my head on her shoulder. I wouldn't trade that moment for the world. Not for $1 million, not to meet the love of my life, not to have a best-selling book, which is my dream job, by the way, not to go on a free trip around the world. No offer would be worth losing that tiny yet vastly important nugget of my life. There are more moments like that. Jamming out to Hamilton in my room, cuddling in my room, kissing in my room. We also had some great date nights. We got to see Frozen 2 in theaters together. I have a feeling the homophobes in the room were fuming as our arms were wrapped around each other and my head was on her shoulder. We were so dedicated to cuddling that we endured the pain of the jabbing armrest into our sides. It was PDA, but it wasn't PDA, if you catch my drift. I used to be friends with someone who did worse things in a theater, so I think what we were doing was pretty G-rated. We didn't even kiss in the theater. We also had a date at a bowling alley. We were the only people there besides one guy playing Dance Dance Revolution. I still have the secret video I took of him making the entire bowling alley shake. I swear to God, his legs were moving faster than Usain Bolt on steroids. The funniest part was a different guy came in later and did the same thing. Part of me thinks they have been longtime Dance Dance Revolution rivals, fighting for first prize in loser tournaments for people who hate themselves. So yeah, that was a pretty fun experience. We spent a lot of time at each other's houses, watching movies and such. The relationship was nice because it was a first for both of us, so we were experiencing it together. I also had my first kiss, first date, first dance, and first breakup with her. She was my everything for 9 whole months, and then it just stopped. I wish I could have done more with her, experienced more with her. I wanted to go to the drive-in, go stargazing, go on an autumn walk, go to the pool, go on a hike, go sledding, have a picnic, go mini golfing, go to Six Flags, go to prom, go thrift shopping, have a game night, go on a road trip, and so much more. I was willing to do anything as long as it was with her. I don't know if you've ever gone through a breakup, but if you haven't, I can explain it to you. Imagine if one day your best friend said you couldn't be friends anymore. And when you asked why, they said they couldn't explain it. They just didn't want to be friends anymore. And that's it. You never talk to or hang out with that person again. That's what it was like. There was no specific reason why she broke up with me. We had just grown apart. But I still cared for her. I still loved her. I'm not sure if she ever loved me. I told her I loved her about 4 months after we started dating. It seems really soon, but I thought I just knew. 10 years from now, I might look back and think, you didn't love her. But the thing is, at the time, I did love her. My conception of love was what I felt for her, but the meaning of love may change as I grow older. True, she's not the love of my life, but she was my first love. So what was the point of this story? I guess I want to say that, even though the breakup was hard, I'm glad it happened. I'm glad it happened because it made me stronger. I'm glad it happened because it needed to happen. I'm glad it happened because with that memory comes all of the good memories from the relationship. I'm glad it happened because now I can handle heartbreak. I'm glad it happened because I got to be single for a little while. I'm glad it happened because now I have the opportunity to date guys too. I'm glad it happened. Whenever something bad happens, turn it into a positive experience because bad times in your life can lead to great times. You can't erase the bad moments of your life. You can only learn how to cope and turn them into a positive experience.